This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 14.
Read.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
No, he's just going to bring some of them.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
So in order for God to bring all your works into judgment, that must mean he must see them. There's an angel assigned to everybody that's alive, and they taking notes of everything you do. And they report that to the Most High. Read it again.
Con. For God shall bring every work into judgment.
Every work. Read.
With every secret thing.
With every what?
With every secret thing.
So you can't hide nothing from God. You can't hide from him. So when we tell you that you are the last hired and first fired, it's for a reason. Why is that? Because our people are under the curses. You know why we under the curses? Because our forefathers broke the commandments. They broke the covenant. So we had to go into slavery and suffer the penalty of that judgment. Read.
Con. Whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So start right there. So it says whether it be good or whether it be evil. So that means you won't get judged on them evil things you do.
Especially Esau.
Our people need to understand that there is a consequence and a repercussion for not repenting. You need to understand that. And it is death. Death is the answer for that. Death. So let's get some of the laws we broke. Drop that. Let me get Deuteronomy 28. Start at 15. See, because our people need to be out here reading this Bible. Because wars and rumors of wars is on the work. Is on the break. So what's going to happen when Russia shoots a missile at Ukraine or at America? Or what's going to happen? What are you going to do? What's going to happen to you and your household? What's going to happen? America is going to be destroyed. All the great kingdoms of the earth fell. What makes you think America going to be here forever?
Right.
Please explain it. Because Rome thought they was going to be here forever too. Are they here? No. The Greeks thought they was going to be here forever. But are they here? No. Are they ruling? No. America is ruling now. America is Babylon the Great. But America is going to fall like the rest of the kingdoms before him. Read.
Con. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
And this is the problem why we are in these pitiful conditions out here. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
No, some of them.
To observe to do all his commandments.
All his commandments. Read.
And his statutes.
And his statutes. Read.
Which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So I got a question. Can anybody tell me, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Somebody please tell me. It's a bad thing. Read.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
See, look right here. This is Newark. This is Newark, New Jersey. This is a major city in New Jersey. But when you look around, you see our people strung out on dope. You see pregnant women strung out, walking around here high on drugs. No father around. No baby dad around. No husband around. All the other nations, I got news for you. Their women are not allowed to walk around by themselves, unprotected. They're not allowed to be walking around up and down, and if you see them, they walking around 4, 5, 6, or 7 of them. They're not walking around just 1 or 2 of them by themselves. They're walking around collectively with protection. But not our sisters. I don't need no man. I'm good. They got this feminism going on. The Bible doesn't stand for that. The Bible is against feminism. It is the Most High, it's Christ, then it's men, then it's women. That is the order. And anything contrary to that order is against God. Read.
Come. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Now look at this, right? When we was in the field picking cotton, picking tobacco, sugar cane, they didn't even pay us, man. They didn't give us no wages for that. They got free labor. If that's not a curse in the field, then I don't know what is. Read.
Gone. Cursed shalt thou, Salakia. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. In other words, so down the block down there, you got a couple people who have stores, right, that are our people. But guess what? Our people don't support those businesses. They look like they about to close down. Those businesses are about to close down. We don't support each other. That's another curse. But our people think we're free. They walking around here because they got a little job, they got a little car, they got a little bit of money in the bank. They think they okay. But I got news for you. That ain't gonna help you in the end, man. When the missiles start dropping, that is not going to help you. Wait.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 38.
Read.
Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field.
Read.
And shalt gather but little in.
Read.
For the locust shall consume it.
Read.
Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes.
So you're not going to prosper in none of the harvesting. You're going to do all the work and all the planning. You're going to run around here and do all of the work. But when it's time to reap, you ain't going to get nothing. Read it again for me, brother.
Khan. Verse 39. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes.
So what type of work is that? Free labor. That's what that is. That's what we went through. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We did free labor. We built this whole entire community, this whole entire country, this whole entire nation was built on your back. And they want to tell you black men are lazy, Hispanic men are lazy. Well, how lazy can we be? You traveled across a whole continent to go get the people to do the work for you. So who's the real lazy one? Read.
Khan. For the worms shall eat them. Verse 40.
Shalom, brother. How you doing? The flyer, brother.
Nah, I don't want the flyer.
Read the flyer.
Saluting y'all. Nah, I know this stuff. Y'all ain't saying nothing wrong. I gotta get my shit together. Y'all doing. Come on, bro.
All praises, all praises.
That's all I'm saying.
We out here, man.
All right.
Read.
Verse 40. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coast, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil.
Right. Because at the end of the day, we was discontinued from our heritage. So we didn't even know that in order to give ourselves a blessing or to give ourselves a prayer, you know what I mean? It's good to anoint yourselves with oil. That's what we supposed to be doing. But we've been discontinued from that heritage, so we don't have that knowledge. And if you don't come over here and join far as getting the knowledge so you can get the understanding, guess what? You're going to be asked out. You're going to be asked out, man. Because soon we ain't going to be out here. You only going to see us out here for a little bit of time. Read.
Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 44.
Sister, you know your nationality according to the Bible? No. Are you born here? Yes. Did your parents go through slavery? Forefathers?
I guess.
Yeah. Come get a flyer, sis. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We're not gonna hurt you, sis. We're not gonna hurt you. Read that. All right. Most I bless you, sis.
Check out the website, sis. Have a good one.
See, our people don't even know our nationality in the Bible, man. That's a shame. See, because if you don't know your nationality in the Bible, so how you know what pertains to you? Because it was 18 nations created in the Bible. Which nation do you come from? Read.
Khan. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 44.
Read.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Stop right there. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to you. So, when people come over here, right, for the first time from other countries, they get money from the government to open up businesses, to send their kids this place, that place, school, education. But guess what? You've been here all this time, and I bet you can't even open a business. open one of these stores up over here. You ain't gonna be able to do it that easy. It doesn't work that simple for us. Read.
Come. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Oh, wow. So, when you out here trying to get a loan for some money or a house, you got to go see them, and he's going to lend you the money. While our people can't lend out the money. Why? Because we don't have the money. That's right. We'd rather go buy Jordans, like the priest said, instead of building up our community, teaching each other what's right and what's wrong. We'd rather go and buy some damn Jordans. That is backwards. Because you don't see the other nations doing that. You don't see other nations running to go buy Jordans rather than to build up their community. They not doing that. Only blacks and Hispanics do that. Forget my community, I'm going to go get these Jordans. Forget my community, I'm going to go get these Jesus. I'm going to go get this iced out Jesus piece. Oh, Caesar Borgia. Read.
Come. Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Pursue means to follow. That means the curses is going to follow you in your generations. They're going to follow you. You cannot get rid of them. They're for a sign and for a wonder. Right? They're to show us who the children of Israel are, and where they will be at, and what they will be going through. So it's very important to understand this. Read.
Come. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
That's what's going on here. We out here to tell our people, stop sinning, repent, return back to the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave you in the faith in Christ, so we can survive the Third World War. Because the brother just told you we are on the brink of Third World War.
I heard it's already going down.
So what's happening? What's really going on out here? Do we understand that this place is going to be destroyed by utterly fire? Utter fire. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. Hello? They're testing them every day. That's right. The brother just said Korea. Korea just launched a missile, a test, interballistic continental missile to see how far it will go. And it goes very far. Read.
Come. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So these curses is going to be on our people for a sign and for a wonder. That means after you die, they're going to be passed on to your children. When they die, it's going to be passed on to their children. You're not going to be able to get rid of it. It's going to pursue you and overtake you. Read that again out for me.
Come. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
And when you look around, look at our people. Destroyed. Not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but they got nerve to have pride. What the scriptures say, pride cometh before destruction. So when you're prideful, be prepared to be destroyed. Read.
Come. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
The word hearken means listen. Because you listen not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Read.
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
That's the problem. Our people do not want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You guys love to sin. That has to stop. You have to stop committing sin. Well, what's a sin? Sleeping with your brother's wife. That's a sin. That's adultery. Right? But they proliferate that in every hip-hop song. Oh, I'm going to sleep with this guy's wife. Why would you want to sleep with that guy's wife? Go get your own wife. What's the matter with you? That's wrong. But they want to proliferate that in the world today. They want to proliferate that. They want to push. It's okay for a man to go sleep with another man's wife. That's not okay, man. Our people love to sin. You're happy doing that. You have to stop, man. Stop. Stop defiling your temple. Eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, all those abominable things. Stop smoking. Stop defiling your temple. The Most High can't come dwell in a defiled place.
Right.
He can't. Read on up.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So all of these curses are going to be on us, on the Israelites, for a sign and a wonder. Read.
Con. And upon thy seed forever.
No, just upon us.
And upon thy seed forever.
So you can't get rid of this. It's going to be on your seed forever. Forever. Forever, ever? Ever, ever, ever? Yes, ever. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
Y'all don't want to serve the Most High with joyfulness, man. You want to run around here and go to the club tonight. That's what you want to do that's joyful. You want to go pop some bottles. See how many women you can sleep with tonight. Right? That's what's popping for Friday, right? But little do you know, Friday night sundown to Saturday sundown is the Lord's Sabbath day. You're supposed to be reverencing Him, showing Him respect, fearing Him. Not going to the club doing your own devilishment, leaning on your own understanding. That's the same thing they was doing back in the days. They would say, oh, you know what? I'm going to go steal this guy money, and I'm going to go have me some turtle doves and some sheep already prepared. And they would go out and go steal somebody's money and then come back to the priest with the turtle doves and the sheep. That's why Christ had to come. Because those bulls and those animals wasn't sufficient, man. Read.
And with gladness of heart.
Y'all don't have gladness of heart, man. But you rather go to the club, go party, go talk to your friends, go meet up with this guy. Let me go see how much money I can get from him. I'm ready to give him what he wants so I can get what I need. Quid pro quo. Favor for a favor, right? Friends with benefits, right? These are the terminologies y'all use today, right? But they mad at us. They don't want us to come out here and do that. They want us to come out here with smooth butter words. Just sow a seed and everything gonna be taken care of. No! Stop sinning. Read.
Con. For the abundance of all things.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
No, you're gonna serve your friends.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Read.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
Stop right there. The Bible says that we have enemies. Can anybody tell me what is that talking about? What does an enemy do? And what does a friend do? Because we was put into slavery, right? We were sold on auction blocks. Would friends do that to friends? We were sold in the sub-Saharan slave trade before the transatlantic slave trade. So the Muslims had us in slavery as well. So should we be following Islam? No. We gonna hurt a lot of feelings out here today, man.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
And hunger. So then guess what? We don't own no supermarkets out here, so you gotta go see your enemies for food. Because none of y'all own no farms. So you can't even grow your own vegetation.
And in thirst.
So that means even if you want water, you gotta go see your enemies. Because we don't own Poland Spring. Sorry. We don't own bowls and baskets. Sorry. We don't own Geyser 1. Sorry. We don't own none of the water companies. So who you gotta go see for the water? Your enemies. Read that again for me up.
Con. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent them enemies against us, because we did not want to worship him. Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. So that means when you're hungry, you got to go to a restaurant, go to a supermarket to go get food. You're not dependent on the Most High God no more. You got to go see your enemies now. Read.
In hunger and in thirst.
So you got to go see your enemies for hunger, for food, for thirst, for water. Read.
And in nakedness.
Even for your clothes you got on your back, you got to go see your enemies for them. Because you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you don't own no textiles. You don't own no cotton companies that make products, to make clothing. You don't own none of that. So you got to go see another nation for that stuff. The Most High said that those people are your enemies. Read.
Con. And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. You want to go get married to your spouse? You got to go see your enemy for a marriage certificate. You want a car, a nice driver's car? You got to go for them to get the loan, because they're the head and you're the tail. So you got to go for them, get the loan, right? Then you got to go and get the car that's not made by you, right? Read.